news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
We're going live. 5. Going live at 5-ish. 6 o'clock. We're going live at 6 o'clock. It's 5. Ooh, that's it.
Trying again.
I don't need. Yo. They killing horses in the city. Yeah. You horse, listen to this, I got you. They killing horses in the city. Yeah. You listen to horse, I got you. They killing horses in the city. You a horse listening, I got you. They killing horses in the city. They killing horses in the city. They acting crazy. Live at 5 this Thursday, Horse Edition. They killing horses in the city.
We're going live. 5.
My little pony.
6. That's it.
My Little Pony mix at the end. So, talk about dead horses, y'all. Welcome to Live at 5. The only show that starts at now, 9 o'clock.
We're going live at 5. We're going live at 5-ish. 6 o'clock. We're going live at 6 o'clock. It's 5. Ooh, that's it.
Shout out to Black women.
The African American woman is the backbone of the Black family. Really, of the whole.
Shout out to women that were born in August. Shout out to August. And shout outs to my mother, who our birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Mom.
The African American woman is the backbone of the Black family. Really, of the whole American family. Who wasn't raised by a Black woman? You know I was. No, I'm getting phone calls. So you have to.
Shout outs to August. Shout outs to August babies. All right. So I was going to be back. I'm back. Because tomorrow is another day. We have to do that other thing. But today's Thursday. I gotta finish this thing with these horses. That's the whole thing. I can't, as much as I would like to not talk about the horses, I think I have to. I must. They killed the horse in the street. like it was nothing. Her name was Lady. She was only 15 years old, and that ain't right. It's dirty. She was a service animal, just like the, I don't know, cop dogs, whoever, however you want to call it. I don't put jobs on animals. They're supposed to live their lives. Hey, being someone who lost a pet, listen, let me tell you something.
What I need, I need love.
Pets shouldn't die like that, especially falling out like that. That's dirty. I got the video because they got the other one that they put out, and that's not how they didn't put it away the way that they said, and that's the only reason why I'm making this second part, because we got to figure out. The first video was showing you how this all started, but the second one's going to be, where do we go from here? Shout outs to my wife, another Black woman.
The African American woman is the backbone of the Black family, really the whole American family. Who wasn't raised? The African American woman is the.
Shout outs to.
You've got to love life to have life, and you've got to have life to love life.
Good to see you. As always, should change the color on the bottom. Change it to the T though. We don't gotta get all. This is the after show. The after show? Blue. Sure. Whatever. So terrified. But look. Don't wait a second. But we still got the part 2 though. How did we get the part 2 though? How did we get the part 2? I know how. Divine intervention. Speaking of divine intervention, a lot of people were saying, hey man, that new horse song you made, couldn't catch it. So for those of you who couldn't catch the horse song, I have it. I'm going to play it again. And this is how I initially wanted to open the video with. But again, that was the origin story.
Died on the street at Hell's Kitchen today.
It's not. No, it's not. All right. Let's try it again. Okay. Second time's the charm. Is that one? Okay. No. Not like this.
You're right. I shouldn't have done that. I was wrong to kiss you. Gently. You're right.
What I need is, I have the video, but I need it to be on silent because I need you to hear the song with the video. So what I'm going to do is send the silent video to myself. Work harder, not smarter. Nope. And then I'll be able to pair these up. Welcome live at 5. The only show where we pair things up. We repair. I'm entering my own chat. Okay. We're good. We're good. I had to just upload it. Oh, no, not again. Not again. Okay. I had to upload a video. That worked out okay. Let's get rid of this stage. I guess not. It's okay. Sorry for that echo. I know that probably sounded crazy. Sounded crazy too. Heard the same thing. That's why I wrote sorry. But here's the video, and then I'll do the other joint, and then blah 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 blah. Then we get into the show. Welcome live at 5. The only show that starts at 9 for the second half.
We're going live at 5. We're going live at 5-ish.
I wish a nigga
Live at 6 o'clock.
Subscribe and share.
Ooh,
Regular. It's regular. No.
Yo, they killing horses in the city. Yeah. You the horse, listen to this, I got you. They killing horses in the city. Yeah. You listen to a horse, I got you. They killing horses in the city. You a horse listening, I got you. They killing horses in the city. They killing horses in the city. They acting crazy. Live at 5 is Thursday, Horse Edition. They killing horses in the city. Yeah.
My little pony.
Thank you for your CP in the chat. That again was Pony Trap. I don't know what else to say. Sorry. Yeah, I guess sorry. I don't know. It takes a village. Okay. Let's get into some crazy ass horse game. Why am I bringing this up? Because I was talking about earlier one of the main animals before having favorite animals in gaming is always horse. It's just how it goes. But I'll say this. What about games that have dating in horses and things like that? How did that happen? Well, instead of me just answering the question, I'll just say things like this. Horses have nearly 360-degree vision, but poor depth perception, which makes city traffic terrifying. So every time you see a horse with those blinders on, it's because the streets terrify them, because they're not supposed to have that. They have 360 vision. Poor depth perception, because they're wild. They're wild animals. They're wild animals, and they're supposed to be running wild. And I promised I was supposed to figure out if they migrate. Something bad happens, do all horses click up and get the fuck out of Dodge? I would hope so.
Follow us on Instagram. Connect on Facebook. Wherever you get your podcast.
We start the shit.
We'll be right back.
Can't stop the shit till you finish the shit. I'm in the shit.
All right, so get into these horses. Not in that way. You know, you may not. There's a lot of things, but I say the horses are pop culture because they really. You have no idea. Excuse me. How long? Okay. Oh my! I forgot. Katie is still here, and I told her we wrapping that up, girl. Yeah.
Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
All right, so we'll get into all right. I'll do digital horse dating. Okay, because this is a vibe. Don't say that I didn't tell you. I played the disclaimer in the beginning. This one is a little weirder than the first one because the first one was just about history and stuff. This one is about why are we trying to make horses our enemies? Because anytime you violate anything like this, so Terminator, all that, I wouldn't try it, but they trying it. They've been trying it. No one asked those cowboys how they treated their horses, what they did to them, how they violated them. The Indians knew. Just like that video I played in part 1, you could see that they had to convince the horses not to kick the master or the mistress. So I'm just trying to figure out why. What were they doing to them horses? So I got no more horsey rides in this one. That was the first one. This one's about the bullshit. This one's gonna be about all the weird shit that's going down. And our, again, fantasy with horses that started way before we were able to walk. You saw Disney movies as a child, chariots that took you off to lands of wonder and yada yada yada. So before you even met a horse, you knew its job was to whisk you away to somewhere. But what if it went a bit further? What if the whisk wasn't just for travel? What if it was for me to fall in love? How do you help me fall in love? I'm just like, a lot of these stories rely on frogs and other creatures to decipher who holds the most. Okay, so apparently frogs have the most power because no princes ever turn to horses. But the horse would be subjectively the main part of that Cinderella story. So he gets him to the party, and then she gets her to the shoe or whatever. I'm just saying the horses involved majority of the story. Not so much the frog, but useless almost. Not to say we're not doing that. I'm not shitting on frogs today. You see?
Okay. Well,
that's not what we coming to do that. I'm just saying that if you talk about Disney tales, the frog is not it. That's all I'm trying to say. And frog people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Fuck you mean? Frogs do everything. No, I know. But I'm just saying this story, this fairy tale, they don't really hold any weight. They don't give horses enough credit. They actually want to do all the fucking work. I gotta get you to the lyre, you get me to the lyre. Because they both lied to each other. He's a prince, she's a shrub. What is she? Some basement wench. She's some basement wench. He's some terrible tyrant or whatever the fuck he does. I'm a prince. He's like a terrible rapist somewhere. You know what princes do. Hey, I never met a black prince.
White people.
I do know one black prince. I didn't want one black prince.
Yo, that's racist.
I do know one back fence. Ow.
White people. White people face.
That's a good question. Yes, that behind that box. Hold on. It's so yeah. Back to the jam. So what I was saying with the animals, I tend to care more about them in video games than people, because I'll shoot someone in the game and I'll take care of that horse like it was my, give it medicine and take care of it. So I understand why people in life love horses. They're just powerful creatures and they're kind. But then, all right, I'm gonna tell you a story and then I'll get into some real shit. Keep in mind that this is not a show where I try to victimize any specific race or anything like that. But when I look up like the most atrocities that people have done to the most majestic animals in the world, it always comes to one group.
White people.
Everyone said the African kills rhinoceros for
White people.
Giraffe.
White people.
The cheetah.
White people.
If they didn't eat the bread, they probably wouldn't kill them because remember they were living with each other. It wasn't like not a Hakuna Matata, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about they didn't have to shoot them. They understood. I was watching African wrestling the other day. I was waiting for a giraffe to pop out. There's like, nah. They understood. They have a fucking. They have a group. They have a situation. They have a connection. It's like stray dogs don't come out in the hood like people think. We have like a thing. They only attack white people.
White people.
The only reason why this is turning into a racially motivated angle because the end game of this turns out that they've been doing some really bad stuff. It's not my people, it's the people in power. So that's why I'm going so hard. But when I'm talking about the atrocities to animal, I found out something the other day. My wife's never heard about it. You probably never heard about it. But if you did, shout outs to you. Shout outs to you. Always look at what the world's. Listen, when you got spirit time, look at the most hung animal. What was the biggest hung animal? I'm like, what the fuck would you ever Google that?
Did you feel that? Yes.
You wouldn't Google that. But I did. I did Google it. And guess what?
And what, check with
Google time. It's Google time.
There was a time where they were testing out nooses and ropes and stuff. I'm spelling elephant wrong. Am I typing? Okay, good. I don't want you to see me typing on the thing. Share a screen with that. Huge elephant hung. This is some wild shit. Now watch this shit. I already put the disclaimer in the video in the beginning for the grotesque stuff because we're gonna see some stuff that's been done really bad to animals. The first one was good stuff, and now this is gonna be why we're happy that this is ending. Not too long ago, there was a group of Caucasian males that decided to get a rest in peace to Mary. Decided to get a crane and do something crazy. I'm gonna show you some harsh, grotesque, but I put in a disclaimer. This is a 18 and up show. This is some hardcore footage, as we're gonna see the death of Lady as well. That's what the second half was for. The people who took the photos in front of it, it's just like us. It's just like us, but we'll see. Oh, don't you dare. By who? I'll follow a ticket. What do you mean? Reddit finds, how dare you? Don't you dare. Getting fined by Reddit is like being like kicked out of the fucking porn store or whatever. You don't want to tell anybody. I think Reddit banned me. It's like, but you have a subscription. You logged into Reddit, my nigga? No, not like that. No, because Reddit's crazy. I mean, come on, we all know. Everybody knows Reddit's crazy. You go there for crazy.
Holy shit! What is reality?
Okay. Let me bring it back. Share my screen. All right, so early days of time, we've been fucking with animals. We all know that, yada, yada, bing. But my thing is this. Why does it have to go so far when we're testing things to the extent of no, I don't understand what would be the purpose to help the future of anything, to figure out how strong something is, sacrificing things for that. It's not my vibe, but this they did that with another group of people, black people to say, test a lot of things on us, women, males.
Just so excited for you to be.
People said about the carriages. It's like, oh nigga, you better get your black ass up in there. I ain't West Side. You better. I don't know how to control no horse. You better get your black ass up at 3 a.m. Alexa, make me big. I'll try. All right, well, thank you. All right, so let's look at my nigga right here. So we got a hung elephant back in 1916. After it performed in a show, the elephant's name was Mare. They decided to hang it up on a crane and hang this elephant. This is not a fake photo. It's a real photo. There's other photos of the elephant just falling off the rope. 1916, Mare elephant killed her newly appointed trainer in front of a crowd. So this elephant, because he killed this woman, was hung. They hung an elephant for killing a white woman. And also Big Mare. Murders Mare, they called it then going forward. So the white people decided to publicly hang an elephant because it killed a white woman. This is not a fake story. This is 100% real story. That's the type of shit that be going down. And I'm just trying to say, we don't got cranes. They'll hang anybody for killing a white woman. Don't put your hands on them. What she do? You know what she did. Everybody talks about Coco Gorilla. Who the fuck hangs an elephant? You right. A 1916 crane operator, apparently. People demand justice. You bet. Yeah, it's 100% real. And when I found this out, I was like, okay, so they really down the clown. They put the elephant on public display because the elephant was from Africa, as they are. You gotta feel like gods. I mean, that's one of the strongest animals. I don't know any animal stronger than that. Elephants are like the tanks. They're the gods of this land. They will fuck. You can't do nothing. You can't shoot it. You can't. They said we can hang it, and they hung it. They hung the elephant on public display. Nobody asked them to. That's just what it was. Hate to start the show off like that. I mean, listen, it's not part of my life, but it is.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces packed and I'm homebound.
It is part of my life because there were ancestors. Whoever was there like, listen, I got the crane. Him, the construction company, the one who took the photo. Oh yeah, sus as fuck. All of them.
Let's get you with it. Yo. Killing horses in the city. Yeah. Horse, listen to this, I got you. Killing horses in the city. Yeah. Listen to horses, I got you. They killing horses in the city. You a horse listening, I got you. They killing horses in the city. They killing horses in the city. Yeah, it's crazy. What? Live at Fridays. Thursday, 4th edition. They killing horses in the city.
You get a kid from somewhere else. I dare you. They killing horses in the city. What?
My little pony.
It's for free. All right, here's the game I was talking about. How far we've come. I'm gonna say this. Just far enough. Far enough. My first image when I knew that I was gonna one day do it as a young Leon. I said one day you're gonna end up talking about this on a bigger scale. I was a 21-year-old kid, and I was just looking on the internet on limewire.com, and I saw a video that said woman has sex with horse. And I said to myself, well, you have to download that no matter how many days it takes. Oh, you nasty. And when I downloaded it, one of two reasons I was hoping, because at the time I found a lot of black porn, so I was just hoping that it wasn't a black woman, because I was like, why would this be? Why would this be? And it wasn't. It wasn't a black woman. It was a white woman, and she had on sunglasses, and I'll never forget it. And she was in a barn, and she had sex with a horse. And I was like, man, I don't know what those sounds are. I don't know what I'm watching. I don't know why I'm watching this. Oh, you nasty.
Really and truly, I'm just thinking a lot of selfie people.
I've been hearing that a lot.
Follow us on Instagram. Connect on Facebook, wherever you get your podcast. We'll be right back.
So yeah. So that's just like one of those things, like how far are they gonna go from 10, 20 years ago? It gets worse with technology. It's things that people, I don't know what people are doing with technology, but people are doing things. I wanted to show you a particular horse dating game, but this one is the weirdest one. So I'm just gonna go with this. Shouts to Live at 5. The only show starts at 9:30, 9 o'clock on a second on a part 2.
We're going live at 5. We're going live at 5-ish. 6 o'clock. We're going live at 6 o'clock. 6, 5. Ooh, that's it.
Well, listen. It's a horse song. That was for Lady. So she might play it. Listen, hopefully she get hooked to it in heaven. Okay? Hope she puts her hooves up for me in heaven. That song is dedicated to her. So it's not even for y'all. First of all,
I wish a nigga
like, subscribe, and share.
That was for Lady, okay? That wasn't even for y'all, okay? I said to Lady, listen, if you listen, I got you. Going hard for the horse. Listen, because they got it. Listen, you guys, did you see my man Safrit on that thing? He's on there from the first video with another immigrant, not to call him immigrant, but another visitor, whatever you want to call him. But you got him in the front saying, "Oh, you're welcome to New York, my friend. Do you enjoying all of the spice?" And the guy in the background, Safrit, going, "My first time, man, doing a stream. Want to join?" No, we're not involved. What is the most American thing in that scenario is the horse.
There's no such thing as coincidence.
What's American about it?
You didn't stumble upon this show by accident.
All right, this is a horse dating game. Check this shit out. What's going on with this? No, this is dating a horse person. Fuck. No, I need the game. Okay, this is it. Okay. I didn't know it involved real people. GT Live. All right, guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Follow us on Instagram.
Do what you can, okay? If it looks like a mental breakdown, do something. Don't just sit there like an idiot.
Yeah.
After the G4. Okay. No. Yep, we're gonna go still right into it. I don't need new G4. I see what this says. Hey guys, we're gonna talk about this new weird ass game. Want to get into it? It makes me feel like California. They definitely have different.
You buy rogue.
What's the suicide rate in California? I feel like it's low. It's low. They can't get down. Hey, I had this G say you fucking wanted to talk about it. It's like, sure, I can't wait. Tell me about the fucking G. Well, I got like therapy, I think. That's probably what's the word. Because everybody's so fucking laxed. Some people too slow. Put this shit in search 20 because there are no problems. All right, they're probably getting right into the game here. All right, this is where we want it. Thank you if you're here. Thank you for being here.
We're going live at 5. We're going live at 5-ish. 6 o'clock.
My horse prince. Touch to start.
My horse.
Oh,
Like I'm in the English countryside.
A normal ranch.
In a normal city.
It's a very thriving city.
I was going to say, are there ranches in cities typically?
I came all the way to the beautiful countryside for a single purpose. I used to work at a major company, slaving away to build a career.
Wow.
But one day I lost sight of what I was doing.
Clearly.
As we all do, hashtag relatable. This is
This
truly
is
the everyman. The everyman. I wasn't dissatisfied with the job itself, but I hadn't had the chance to meet any good-looking guys.
That is everyone's problem these days.
It's so hard to meet good-looking guys.
Right? Dating in 2020, let me tell you.
Harsh. I poured so much of myself into my work that my only interaction with men was at the office.
They are wearing ties.
An office full of middle-aged salary men. Ooh. Nobody would call attractive.
Oof, that's brutal.
Yeah, you gotta have that eye candy at
right?
the office.
I know.
And so the young girl within me longed for some excitement.
Yeah, this is your pick.
The young girl within me came bursting out of my chest like a FNAF animatronic.
Well, I thought you were like referring to like
Horse
Like
girl.
what? What was I referring to, Steph?
I don't know. I don't.
I was gonna say I don't know what you're. I have no idea what you're talking. They say princes ride horses, so I thought there'd be some at a ranch.
Oh, you dumb.
Logic,
Oh wow.
brilliance.
Oh wow.
That is a big brain move right there. Princes ride horses.
900
therefore,
IQ move.
yeah, that is an 800, 900 IQ strat right there. But there's just a big blue sky and some fresh air. Answer positive.
I'm just trying to
Pretty
get
positive. I like that. Oh, good.
Where did we go from?
Oh, that wasn't the
to
excellent
human
answer though.
sickness? That's it.
I liked how he.
Is this what it's not a minotaur?
very
It's
thoughtful.
not a anything that
He's still going.
Jeez.
He's very hungry. We're almost up to
I would.
this is where we are at.
Okay, we got one last.
Literally looking at horses as human beings and not separating the two. It was once a car. You wouldn't fuck your car. So I'm trying to figure out where did we go from it being just for transportation to something that you want to name, maim, and slay. Slain? It's just, it went from just being just traffic to pornographic. Okay. So I'm going to get into, like I was saying, I got some freaky clips. You just saw that freaky. That's not even a Japanese game. That's an American game. It looks very Japanese, but it's not. Japanese people, they're turning women into horses, which is another thing. But that's Japan, okay? I don't know Japan's. I guess Japan's history with horses, I guess a bit similar to ours because of their samurai era. We all needed them because of war. So I get that. But when did we want to fuck them? I don't know. I don't know if they ever got there. I've never heard anything about that with them. But we'll get into a couple more clips and then we're gonna wrap this up, guys. It's not gonna be a long one. Thank you for joining me.
We're going live at 5. We're going live at 5. 6 o'clock. Live at 6 o'clock. 6, 5. Ooh, that's it.
So this will be about a bitch, really. But please, if you know someone and know someone, don't forget to share the show, donate, do whatever you got to do. Don't sit there like a dunce.
I wish.
And then we're enjoying your Thursday. I'm enjoying mine. So far, so good. Can't complain. Like everybody says, can't complain. You know my favorite question? No, question statement. Hey, enough rain for you? There's enough rain for you. Look that. You know what I would say? Get a bucket next time somebody said that. And run outside and try to gather some as much as you can. And say, no, it's never enough. See how crazy they get. They get, hey, enough rain for you? Get a bucket, run outside, grab as much rain, and say, never enough in the water. Splash it on your face. Do that. See how they react. But never ask anyone that stupid ass question again. Rain enough for you? What are you, a fucking 1950s cab driver NPC in some old video game? Hey, raining pal. All right. Let's get into shit, right?
Yo.
You're right. I shouldn't have done that.
Just you gotta listen. Be nice. Don't talk to people. Think about it. Say your words. All right, look, you never seen nothing like this in your life. I'm gonna show you some horse elevators. There's miling out. You know why we have these? Maybe so we can move them into buildings. That's my take. I found it out. I'm gonna share it with you. Then you'll have your take on it because I don't know what to do with it. They make it sound fancy. I don't think it should be. I don't understand it. This may be my halfway to heaven because this is the part of the show. But halfway there, where I'm showing you the worst, the best of what we're trying to do with these sources. First, we're trying to fuck them in games, okay? So we got this one here. Well, now we got them in the elevator. Hold on. Oh, God. All right. YouTube. My mother asked me the other day, how do you get rid of these commercials? I said, never. They're always there, forever. YouTube says forever with commercials. You get me? They are never done. Even if you pay. My friend said they still have some. How do they sneak them in? Who knows? It's partnership, guys. That's going to be the future of everything. It's going to be like, it's not a commercial. This is a partnership. This is part of the show. Snickers. There's the Snickers guy. He works here. They did that shit with wrestling. I said, what the fuck is Prime? Now I know what it is. Now I know what it is. It comes with a whole wrestler. A whole, I don't even want to go. But he doing this shit. He getting his highlights. I'm gonna go to see him. All right. I'm gonna show you some horse elevators that existed for some fucking reason. And now I'm trying to figure out what is the alternative after this. How are we moving these horses? Welcome Live at 5. We're figuring out how to move the horse. The only show doing
going live at 5.
Having the heat.
5-ish. 6 o'clock.
Here I go.
I need to release the brake, and that allows the stop to go through. So this whole unit, I believe, has been here since when they first built the building. There were 2 prior owners to this building going residential. It was originally a stable. All the carriages were on the ground floor, and all the horses came up because real estate.
All the landlords are just white women with big glasses. There's no way it's the Asians. How come they're not in none of these documentaries? This has been my buildings for 70 years. How come the Asians don't do documentaries about owning them buildings if they are the landlords allegedly? Maybe they are undocumented. That's probably another story. But I feel like there's a lot of old white women with big glasses that have been in that building longer than any Asian that I've ever seen. They're the ones that own this property. To me, from all the documentaries I've seen, it's always some old white woman going, "Hey, come on up." It's not an Asian. Very rare.
Even over 100 years ago, it was so expensive. It was cheaper to go up as opposed to go wider.
Starting at the end of the Civil War up until 1900, this area was really the epicenter of New York City. All the wealthier citizens would have had carriages, and they would have needed to keep their horses in stables relatively near their homes. So there must have been quite a few stables in the area. It was just something that was central to the culture. One of the major reasons this area started developing was the building of the Fifth Avenue Hotel at the corner of 23rd and Fifth Avenue. The building with the elevator would have been located right about here. And then about a block and a half away would have been the Fifth Avenue Hotel. It occupied the whole side of Broadway and Fifth Avenue here. The building with the elevator was probably built in 1888, and at that time it was a 5-story brick stable.
I'll probably take a shot if they play music for the horse in the elevator. If the horse goes in the elevator and they play music for it, I'm gonna take a shot, and that's probably all right. And let's try to figure out when they got the horse in the elevator. They're gonna play music for it, or they just sit there like a fucking dummy. It's too big to be sitting in silence.
And the owner was E.A. Darling, who was connected with the Fifth Avenue Hotel. He was in charge of buying all the food for the hotel. So I think they were just entrepreneurs, and they saw an opportunity to invest and make some more money. The elevator was new at that time. Before the advent of the elevator, The higher rooms were considered to be less desirable because people had to walk up all those stairs. But with the introduction of
blacks were up in that. Wait, come on.
elevators, they became the most desirable rooms.
There you go. See the black elevator boy? He's good. You watch movies now on Apple Plus or
They became the most
look, there he is, even as a young boy. Ma'am, which floor? Since it's our tradition. How come we don't own elevators? I feel like every movie, everybody is. It's not an African. It's an American black man going, "Hey, Miss Creole, that's Miss Mary. Good day." How come we don't have the elevator franchise? We've been doing this shit since the first elephant elevator. Elephant elevator is not something I thought I was gonna say today, but that's what's up. We should have some fucking shit in that. Come on now, that's grimy. We've been look, so it's documented. We're right there. Ain't nobody else doing this shit, and he knows how to work the elevator.
Desirable rooms.
Sitting here waiting to go.
We've been actually grandfathered, but they passed a new safety law, and I think it's 2025. All of these will be outlawed. So we're just getting a jump on it and trying to replace it now. I'm sort of sorry to see it go, although it'll be nice to have a push button elevator.
Hello. Hey, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. This is Tony. I'm Mark. We're the crew.
Nice
I
to
don't want
meet
to
you.
shake your hand. I'm already all dirty.
Okay, no problem. I feel really sad. Really sad. I love this elevator. Been using it for 40 years or more, actually.
40 years and she's been paying the same price. I'm gonna probably skip to just the elephant. I mean the horse ride. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about the elephant. It's kind of brutal. You know, every time you get into a fight with a white supremacist, just tell them you guys hang elephants, bro. And they'll be like, what? Nothing else will matter. Nothing else will matter. Just use that. That's been my defense. I saved the photo. I have the photo on my phone. They don't show the fucking horse riding. I didn't watch this before.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking.
That's on me. All right, this is why you should watch the videos beforehand. But you would think you trust the people that I give you clickbait, but that's what you get. I could have sworn somebody was in the elevator. The horse was in the elevator, but that's not it. All right, moving on. Thank you for joining me. You could be anywhere else in the world.
I wish a nigga. Like, subscribe, and share.
Let's get to the creme de la creme. The guides to dating a horse person. It is a challenge. It's not the first time I've heard this term, horse girl. American Pie has used it, when I got the term hymen breaking or whatever. This is what the kind of the joke they use is like, oh, you know she's good because she rode a horse, so she must be good. And you got. But at the time, these would be all white virgins from Maryland or Connecticut. So I don't know what they're talking about because she's from, where they have horse riding schools, probably somewhere in Beverly Hills or fucking up there. So them trying to break her down, obviously she was the wiser. And they end up, she got them to fuck each other, or however the fuck that movie goes.
It's a word that some gay man made up.
Don't watch American Pie. It's a complete waste. Don't waste your brain. Watch Damascus for free now on Tubi. Not a sponsor, but guess what? Got another repost. Every time I get a repost from every cast of Damascus, I'm going to mention it on here. I will do that.
Did you feel that?
I have one more cast member. I'm not going to tell you what happens to him, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy, and he's a boyfriend and a He's a good boyfriend and a good guy. And there's a misunderstanding. But yeah, gotta repost from that guy from that show. And yeah, just watch The Mask is on Tubi. It's the best show going on Tubi. It's gonna bring Tubi back, baby. It's like, where did Tubi go? I know. Some of you Tubi heads out there probably never left. We're the fools who left Tubi. It's like it's all black. That's why we're leaving.
Yeah. Rainbow.
Just, you guys gotta get them cameras together, sounds together. Put my shit in 720p because I don't want any problems. Speaking of sounds, speaking of malfunctions, I'm living dangerously, y'all. Thank you for joining me. This is it.
I wish a nigga like, subscribe, and share.
Now, these are guys to dating the horse girl. Now, if you watch that show with Ashton Kutcher on Netflix, it has like 8 seasons. They're all horse girls, like even the men. It's kind of like that whole, I don't know how to date a cowboy. How do I date a cowboy? They're so complex. All they care about the land, and all they care about is horses and being dirty. How do I deal with it? So the horse girl is just a cowboy, but I'm not sure why they call them horse girls instead of cowgirls. This is my I picked this video because it goes like this. There's a black cowboy movie where when they were trying to become cowboys, they tried to make another name for them because they were black. So they were not calling them cowboys because it was like, you're not a fucking cowboy. You're a wrangler or whatever the fuck that term is. Wrangler, another thing. Wrangler being a term which they mentioned, shouts to Red Dead Redemption. I wouldn't have known this without that. The wrangler is like pre-cowboy. You just handle the shit and you control the animals, which probably what they called the slaves before they while they was controlling the horses. You are a cowboy at that point, right? If the horse talks to you and it understands you, you're a cowboy. But they were just like, no, you're a wrangler, and you should probably just pick up that shit and I'll ride that horse. And then it kicked him in his head and gave him brain damage. So best things first is like to listen to the handler, which is the person who takes care of the horse. The horse talks to the person. He's the one that brings the horse to the circus or brings the horse to the thing. The horse trusts that person, put them in good hands. That was the black person at that time. So my thing is like, I jump ship to what a horse girl is and what a horse men are, which they call them cowboys. It's just people who just like to spend a lot of time on a farm. But they feel like they're a little complicated to date. And they have like separate websites and tactics of, listen, if you're dating a horse girl, she may want to do this. It's like, I don't know. To me, it just sounds like a farmer, but you take your word from it. Welcome live at 5, where you take your word from it.
We're going live. We're going live at 5.
Hi everyone, this is Lisa with Saddlebox, the best way to spoil your horse. If you're watching this, you might be dating or married to a horse person. Congrats, your significant other likes you almost as much as they like their horse, which means they like you a lot. How can you best support this horse crazy human? Here's our guide to dating a horse person. Barn time takes time. Horses need to be fed and blanketed. Stalls need cleaning. Rides often go long. It happens and it's not intentional.
Rides go long. Hey, yo.
Floors, carpets, clothes, and saddle pads in the washing machine.
Dirt.
Shavings in shoes, mud that tracks everywhere, and horsehair on the couch because your significant other rode bareback and forgot. You'll hug your significant other and you might need to hold your breath. It's normal. When you step inside the barn, you'll instantly smell like a horse. Touch a lead rope, carry a saddle, set foot in a stall. Congrats, you now smell like a horse. You may not know how to handle a half-ton four-legged beast, but maybe you can handle a pitchfork and wheelbarrow. Your horse person will thank you. Watch YouTube videos about horse care, learn the basics of fixing fences and hooking up trailers. You'll be your significant other's hero.
Love that. Get into
Horse
it.
people are often very picky on what they buy their horse. They know exactly what specific brands and sizing will work. While tack is a thoughtful gift, do plenty of research or simply ask your significant other what they need. When your significant other gets ready for class, you may be asked to hold the horse.
No. Instant kick. Now, if she's dating this horse, basically, that's what it sounds like. Look how close they are. That picture is so weird. It looks like the horse is like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" They're like flirting. He's on the side holding the horse's food and water. He's a horse cuck. What a horse cuck.
You know where that came? That came from me.
No.
That came from me.
Not the horse cuck. All right. No. Don't do this. This is weird. So if the horse it feels like it's attached to the human, like most animals do, and you want me to hold this horse, is this a test? It's a test. It's a test. If she hands you the reins, she's like, "Hey, this is it. I trust you to get to know him or her." What if it's a man horse and he's all up on her? I don't know. I don't get jealous of the animals, but that's wild. That's a lot of steps that you have to do. It sounds like a lot of steps. And you gotta get up at 7 a.m. to do all this shit. You with the horse all day. When are we spending time together? Like, I'm trying to figure out how you with the horse and me at the same time. If it needs all that care, that means the horse is always there. That's not gonna work.
Yo, they killing horses in the city.
My thing is this: if you're into horses yourself, date a horsewoman. If you're not into horses at all, don't fuck around with this. This is crazy. You have to do it with her. I'm not gonna be chilling watching TV while you down there with the horses all the time. Not to say anything, but I saw a video when I was 21.
Watch your feet and keep the reins off the ground. If the horse moves, pull back and say, "Whoa."
Oh.
Now you can add professional horse holder to your resume.
Oh, just say, "Whoa."
Horseback riding is expensive, so if you're able to help out monetarily, that's wonderful. But you can also lend support by going to shows and cheering them on, watch their riding lessons and have water nearby, video their rides and bring carrots for their horse. And don't take offense, their horse depends on them and is essentially their large, accident-prone, slightly dangerous child who reflects all their hard work, hopes, and dreams. They love that horse, and if you take the time, you probably will too. Being in a relationship with a horse person isn't easy. You might never see them, and when you do, they'll be covered in dirt. But horse people are awesome. They're hardworking, driven, responsible, and dedicated. Caring for horses has given them the strength to tackle whatever life throws their way, and that includes the challenges of your relationship. If you're dating a horse person, you've scored a good one. A crazy one, but a good one.
At least they let you know what it is. Listen, she's not all there. She's fucking bat 2 ways to Tuesday. I tell you, she's two horses of a hay. But a horse is a horse, of course. Listen, dude, I don't know. They got to make tutorial videos how to date the horse. How come women all right, look, put it like this. That is untrue. All of that is untrue. I'll tell you why as we wrap this video up. It's damn near 10 o'clock. If you're still with us with this part 2 of this pony trap.
Yo, they killing horses in the city.
If you're still with us, one more clip and we're wrapping it up. It's the clip. It's the clip of the night. What happened to lady and what keeps happening to horses. I want to not just like get into the murder. It is technically a murder, but what leads up to horse exertion. I'll take a memory stroll back to 1999. Where there was a show called Jerry Springer. And there was a man who went on national television and said he dated a horse. This commercial. This is a white man buying a Japanese knife. But as I'm going on with this, I'm sure you heard this story. There was a man who broke the internet, broke the world, broke my brain. Jerry Springer, I found a man who married a horse, and he brought the horse on television, and then he kissed the horse on television, and then, you know, we all hissed at him and booed. But the real thing is, like, a lot of the times, some of them stories were fabricated. Some of them people called in and was like, yo, this is really happening in my life. Can I come through? In this circumstance, this was one of those stories. And I got the follow-up with the horseman and his wife, and I want to share it with you. It's an 8-minute video. It's not that long. And then after that, I'm going to send us both to Horse Heaven, where which is what I promised for the part 2. I promise that I'm going to send us to where Horse Heaven should be, and that will be the end of the show. Thank you for joining me live at 5. The only show that starts at 5:30, comes back for a double up show. Only because I love you, because we're not no longer friends.
I don't have friends. I got family.
And families tip sometime. At least put some money in the thing. All right. Appreciate you. Here comes the video. Whether you watch it now or later, it's still gonna scar you forever. All right. That's gonna be the slogan. Should we put that on like a shirt? Whether you watch it now or later, it's still gonna scar you forever. That's the woke girls. Oh shit, it's so funny. The woke girls are doing that. Shouts to woke girl. Alexa, make me big. To the top. All right, so this is a the Jerry Springer reunion special. If you're not familiar with Jerry Springer, he was a 90s icon who did a television show, sort of like Sally Jesse Raphael, Ricky Lake, Oprah. I don't know, maybe like Oprah. I think he was deeper than Oprah, actually. Oprah just talked about food. But like, do you ever try staying at home, having like a snack? She used to say that shit with her hair, big hair. I'm just mixing it sound. We should just tell him, like, you ever just leave the man alone? I remember. Ricky Lake talked a little bit like that, and they all ended up fat. That's what happened. Ricky Lake got fat too. But it's actually, you know what I need? I don't need none of that. Just a snack. I was like, you know what? Get it. Hey, listen, I was 14. Fuck, I know. I just knew that they was telling you what it was. Some of them came out regular. Some of them came out fucking crazy.
Regular.
Oprah came out crazy. Clearly, I think Ricky Lake is doing it.
Regular. It's regular. No.
So yeah. So he had a pop culture show where he just had a bunch of people that called in. Some were, a lot of them were white. It was, which was like, that's why a lot of the times I feel like a lot of shows get cut down so aggressively, because it's just, whether it be fabricated like a little bit like wrestling, or it's like the actual story just being told, and it's so unreal that you can't believe it. That's what happens when it comes to white culture. Unfortunately, it becomes like they feel like it's a gimmick, and you are a traitor. You're attacking something while exposing what the flag colors usually are. Messy as fuck. And designed by black women.
The African American woman is the backbone of the black family. Really,
Let's get into the reunion, which again, he had all races though. He didn't just clown black white people. He was an equal opportunist shamer. And rest in peace. Rest in peace to Jerry Springer.
I want to do something special here with Jerry Springer. We can't pass this up, you know. So of all the shows you've done, and you've had over 50,000 guests, nearly 50,000 guests in your career, Jerry.
Yeah.
There's one show, one guest in your mind that sticks out. Is this true? The craziest show you ever had? What was that?
The guy who married his horse.
Is that true? This is
yeah.
This is true.
It's a small town outside St. Louis.
Are they still together? Well, it's funny, Kevin. It's funny you should ask. I want to do a follow-up, a special reunion special right here.
I cannot stay for that.
You can't stay here. This is crazy. We have the man who married his horse, who brought them back all these years later, since 1998.
1998. I said 7. I didn't watch this yet, so however this goes, I don't know if this is a bit. I don't know if the man's actually gonna come out. I know that he had on glasses, and he was just like, "Listen, this is my boo." Whatever y'all said, the crowd was booing his ass. I remember. They was just booing his ass, and he was just like, "This is my baby. Do what you will." So I just don't know how older he would be, and the horse is still alive, which that means that, if that horse is still alive, that means that lady should still be alive. Rest in peace, the lady. 15 years too young.
Let's see what they're doing. I'm gonna let you take over, Jeremy. Give you your cards. This is the way you do it on your show, right? Your producers give you your cards. You have no idea what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
They give you the names only, right?
On the card.
On the cards. That's all that's on here. So,
No,
here, Jerry Springer, you're gonna host the Jerry Springer show right here with the man who married his. That's my. I couldn't get your logo. Copyright infringement.
This is pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive, right?
Look at the Scotch tape.
Yeah. Kinko's. Kinko's. Jerry, are you ready to host this reunion special?
Yeah, what do I do?
All right. Well, you can introduce it.
What's the difference?
Just introduce it right here. There you go. You got.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our first guest is. This is a reunion. We're going to bring back.
Right. They're bringing it back.
And do it as Jerry Springer.
This is the main horse. Okay. Do your Jerry Springer impression.
Yeah, dust that nose off and let's do it.
Okay. This is how you get to be a talk show host, okay? Only 3 things you got to know. These 3 lines. You did what? Come on out. We'll be right back. This is apparently a reunion. Of the guy who married his horse. Okay, yeah. Please welcome. Is your mic on? I haven't heard you. Yeah. No, Carl Menderson and Buttercup.
Hey.
That's right. That's right. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Leave.
All right. Well, this is why you should watch the whole video. I thought they really had him. Clearly, the horse is probably dead now. Can't have sex with a horse for a long time. Yada, yada, yada. All right. Shout outs to that person who got Jerry Springer before he died and decided to make that bit, which I'm sure will go down in history. They got 1 like from me. Not funny where he's going with that. Serious going. It's not funny. Damn it. All right. Impromptu. Always got it back up. Welcome to Live at 5. So we're going, like I said, we're going to Horsey Heaven. A couple has figured out what to do with horses and where they should go. Again, all of my videos are old. They buried these videos because they feel like they already have an answer for these horses, which they do not. We know that horses, just like your domestic pets, get checkups. Now we've learned that they can't burp or throw up. They only want to run. That's pretty much their main thing, kind of like dogs. So we give these dogs all of these yes ands and all of these, I want to say, permissions, and we don't let them run free like we don't let the horses run free like we let the dogs for some strange reason. We domesticate the dogs because we can't domesticate the horses. We want to control them because the horse don't fit in the house. If it did, you probably would keep the horse in the house, but it doesn't fit in the house, so now it has to do tricks for you and shit like that, right? It's fucked up, but it's kind of the game that most of these people play, that pretending that they like animals. They either hunt them or make them do tricks. So my thing is this: if you left the horse alone, which you were going to be forced to after this new law passes, that they're gonna do, is to stop using them for your classic. We don't really need that. It's unnecessary. We're learning that the laws that are the physical atonement on the horse it's too much, and we're not even putting in the global warming. So it's called the Writers' Law and Ban Proposal. And it's going to phase out all carriages by June 2026. It's going to ban licenses for all of the immigrants. Not calling them immigrants, I'm not calling them refugees, I'm not calling them visitors, guests, whoever they are. It's just the same ones who are driving the Ubers. Listen, you could do whatever you want, but
You've got to love life to have life. And you've got to have life to love life.
Run out of steam for entrepreneurism. So all that shit that's commercialized is getting cut or being taken over or whatever. So that includes Uber, whatever. It's got to be major marketed or it's going to be cut dead. So that includes horses. This is not a major market. There's no horse fucking website. And you're charging $85 per ride.
I don't need.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't need.
The horse is doing all of the work. You're just yawing. It's nothing. The horse is doing all the work. You're not doing anything. And then majority of them are not even the trainers. They're not the trainers.
I don't need.
No, they're the handlers. They put the horse where it needs to be so it could make the money. But who is grooming the horses? It's not the. It's complicated. But again, we always make our traditions a heritage, and they always come to bite us in the ass. Just like slavery, just like Jim Crow, just like whatever we are doing with these genes, whatever we're doing, history always comes back around where we always tend to see outside the blinders that they put on the fucking horses. You don't gotta make fun of that. The best corny, the blinders. Well, they put the blinders on the horses for a reason, so you don't have to see what the fuck is going on. Last horse fact, the average lifespan is 25 to 30 years. So Lady died despite being in her prime, way too young. Rest in peace to Lady. Okay, without further ado, I'm gonna show what happened to the missus, and then we'll with the real story, because you gotta see the real thing. They're putting it up like they picked it up real quick. They did with it. No, they didn't. They fucked around with the horse like they usually fuck around. And the protesters got mad, and there was a backlash. So I got a little bit of that, and that's how I'm gonna do this. And then I'll go into horse heaven, and then that's the end of the show. Thank you for joining us live at 5. The only show that starts at 5:30, comes back for the second half, and still on by 10, 8, 19.
We're going live at 5.
This video is really tough to watch. It shows a horse collapse on the street Tuesday afternoon in Hell's Kitchen. The horse being dragged into its trailer. We learned after seeing this video that horse named Lady has died. Now there are protests here outside of the stables.
They're protecting horse abuse.
Animal rights activists saying that it's time to stop horse carriages in New York City once and for all. They're calling for the passage of a bill called Riders' Law that would stop the city from issuing licenses to horse carriages. There was even some street theater with a woman in a horse mask being doused with fake blood. Union leaders who represent these owners and drivers talked to us saying that they're upset as anyone over Lady's death. They took us inside of the stables here, showing us the conditions, what they say are good conditions for the horses. They say the horses have enough food and water and are working only 9 hours a day. But the animal advocates here say they are being worked to death. Vets will now perform a necropsy to determine how Lady died.
And died on the street at Hell's Kitchen today, once again igniting outrage and debate.
Hello? Yes. Okay. One more try.
Yo. Killing horses in the city. Yo. You horse listen to this, I got you. Horses in the city. Yeah. You just feel horse, I got you. They're killing horses in the city. There you go. You a horse listening, I got you. They killing horses in the city. They killing horses in the city. They acting crazy. Live at 5 is Thursday, Horse Edition. They killing horses in the city.
My little pony.
Don't a little bit. Okay. All right. Now we're off to horsey heaven. Sad, but true. I don't know why that has to happen because that's how we do. That's how we do out here. We like to do things like that. A couple named Jill and Tony Curtis. They built a heaven for horses. I'm just going to share a little brief of their vision, and then that's the end of the show. Thank you for joining me live at 5. The only show starts at 9, 7, 5. And...
Follow us on Instagram, connect on Facebook, wherever you get your podcasts. We'll be right back.
Share my screen for the last time. Thank you for joining me.
We're going live.
No such thing as coincidence.
6 o'clock. We're going live at 6 o'clock. 6, 5.
Life is an illusion. Hey man, drink that candle. The beginning, a conclusion. Welcome to Sexy Season 6.
Did it. Thank you for joining me.
Oh, you got it.
Check out Jill and Tony. Shout outs to them. They're trying to figure it out. See if they got the answer. 7.5 million people look at this video because they feel like this is the answer for horses. Let's see. This a little bit. One of the main sources, this is what I'm going to say, that she's in a clear. She's not crazy, but she's connecting real human emotions to the animals. The only problem with that is the dependency, and that causes them to work. When you depend on the animals, it makes them work. Like no one really depends on a cat. That's why they live forever. Well, they try to, rest in peace of Chubbs. But like no one depends on these animals. But when you have that connection of dependency on them, they're gonna have to do something, which means you're putting either work on them or doing something. You can't tell if they want or do not want to do. So you feel that way, and other people might feel that same way too. Oh yeah, this animal, He's got a lot of history with me. That's why he doesn't mind doing these things. So it's a trick. It's a slippery slope. Not a trick. It's a slippery slope. But again, if your main intention is for that animal to live out their best life and have fun in the middle, that's awesome. They was doing. We don't. I mean, if you want to finish the rest of this, you go to Tony and Curtis' story. But I'm just trying to give you the safe haven that they built for these horses. I'll get into like just the gist. As we gotta wrap this up. Welcome to Live, but we wrap this up. We skimming. It's late, guys. It's like it's supposed to be a double show, but now we're acting ridiculous. We're getting to just what they're doing. What's the premise of this? Why we're doing this?
Different kinds of rehab. Some horses just need to have food.
That's why.
And good food. They can gain their weight. Medical care, wound care. They need to be wormed and vaccinated, and we do all of that. And there's, different kinds of rehab. A lot of horses that have been abused or neglected, you need to regain their trust in people and contact. A lot of horses are afraid of that. So round penning is one way that we help to do that.
The thing story. So pretty much, look, what we're looking at is that these people built a safe haven for these horses, and as I'm looking at it, it's not really something you could do. My end game of all of this is if they don't necessarily need help migrating or need help having a way to go, there's not a lot of animals that have wild behind their names. So if this is that kind of animal that has its own way to go, we should probably stop fucking with it like that. If it wants to run and participate with us, do it. But as far as the schooling and the camps and the buildings that you're storing them in, and what we're seeing, the horse elevators and all this unnecessary shit, because you have to build shit around a god animal, just like they had to build something to hang that elephant. It's hard to control things that are just supposed to be, right? Like you got to build something. How are we going to store all these horses? It's not supposed to store them. That's supposed to be. That's it. Just let them be. I don't need. So. Yeah, my game is this is just like we figured out that pretty much they have very different attributes and allergens and stuff that we can't keep them inside. That's for sure. Okay, they have allergens. They can't burp. They can't, they got a lot of stuff going on. So as far as them being even in the city, it's not something that is even healthy for them. Not even a city environment, because of the traffic and the noise. It scares them every time. That's why they put the blinders on them. So they are suffering from psychological stress, and they're also suffering from being isolated from the stables that you put them in, because horses click up. There's no solo horses. So you separate them just like you did. I'm not talking about white people. I'm not saying nobody, but when you separate people from their group, they get frustrated and they get fucking. That's what they kick in your head. And you get a date in your head. You don't remember what Tuesday is different from Tuesday and Thursday. Shouts to Thursday.
Ish. 6 o'clock. We're going live at 6 o'clock. 6:05. Ooh, that's it.
Okay, the first thing first is that our papa rules all the honeys, and the other thing is that if you love every animal like you love the one that sleeps beneath your feet, okay? It's the same thing. They're trying, and their goal in life, it's the same thing. They just want to be nice with you, just as nice you are to them. That's all. I don't think we have to force them to work just because we have to. I know we're all bitter and mad because we have to go to work. Can't put a horse on welfare. Does it make sense? So it sucks, right? Won't you do something? They're the only creatures on the planet that don't have to do shit. They can just sit around shit and die. That's it. That's all their job. They don't have to prove their race right or whatever the fuck they're doing. They can just sit around, dart into traffic. Crazy eyed squirrels just out there just eating pizza like there's no tomorrow. They're allowed to do that. Doesn't mean you have to control them. All right. There's no system in control. All right. I've been your host, I Negro is One. This has been the longest episode of 2 horses walking to a bar. I'm going to change it now. MrDed, the Mare-ican dream is dead. I say it like them. The Mare-ican dream is dead. Welcome aboard to this great man. Welcome to New York, my friend. Do you want to see the Statue of Liberties? Yes, I do, my friend. Now both of y'all wowing out. We're both Americans doing what?
Subscribe and share.
Don't forget to love yourself and you love you back. For those of you who are going to be watching in the future, I'm sorry. And don't forget, if it looks like a mental breakdown,
I wish the nigga. Like, subscribe and share.
I'm going to play you out with the horse tragedy again because it means a lot to me. Because when you research on stuff, it says making shit up in your head, it actually gets to you. You actually start caring about shit way more than you thought you would. Shout out to people who actually do research.
Think I'm away downtown, walking fast, face this path and I'm heading
Don't forget to love yourself and love yourself. Tomorrow's gonna be a X gonna give it to you. I don't know. I might keep it country because it doesn't get any better than that. I like the Asian background, so I'll decipher if we're gonna do that. But there's a lot of news, guys. A lot of fucking news. Has nothing to do with Sweeney, and we're done with the jeans. I got a bunch of I got some Superfly Friday new music releases, and I have some collaborations of artists that you would have never thought that happened over the weekend while you are, I don't know, doing what you do for the end of the month, what was happening when these albums came out. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow's show. It'll be X gonna give it to you regular Friday. Regular Friday.
Regular.
And it'll just be the racist wall. That is X. All right. One day we'll break it down. All right. I love you. Thank you for tuning out this show about horses. I thought it was kind of tight. American Dream is kind of cool. What are you gonna do? All right. Don't forget to tip your waitress and your chefs and your tip the zoo. Don't tip people. They will spit in your food.
Just so excited for you to be a part of this experience.
Think about that. Think about spitting your food. Just tip. Just be nice. All right. I'll see you tomorrow on the X gonna give it to you. And again, don't forget to love yourselves and love you back. Seriously, this time. All right. Bye.
I wish a nigga. Subscribe and share.
They killing horses in the city. You horseless man, I got you.
Lady, I know you did it. I got you.